Hi everyone, welcome to Social Work 541, Social and Economic Justice 2. In this video we're going to be going through the syllabus, the course objectives, and really what to expect out of this semester. For more information about me, your instructor, please go to my bio. You can click on my name. Just briefly, I work for Mayor Jim McKenney in Philadelphia as his Director of Policy. And I'm specifically excited about this course because it does get you into advocacy of communities, developing intervention plans, and looking to solve community macro level problems. Please do read this, please do watch this person and environment video for week 1. I'm not going to go through that right now. We're going to jump to the syllabus. So as I stated, this course is really about advocacy, policy change, and community practice. Just in regards to a few of the competencies and related behaviors, you're going to be looking at really engaging in diversity and different practices, presenting yourself as not only a learner, but as someone who engages different clients and constituencies in the community context. So that's really important for this course and the assignments that you'll be doing. We will be talking about engaging in policy practice in human rights and social and economic justice, but also how to engage not only with individuals, but also with families, with groups, and larger macro institutions like organizations and communities. I am not going to go through all the competencies here. There's a total of 9 that are appropriate for this course, but please do read them in detail. So the course objectives, we're going to be looking for you to really demonstrate understanding in how to influence a community process on human behavior and development, really having skills in assessing communities, working with diverse populations, looking at the impact of social policies, not only on an individual, but really at the communities at large, and how the delivery of services are taking place within organizations as well as communities. So I'm going to quickly jump to the course assignment so you get a sense of what you're going to be working on in this course. There's going to be 4 assignments in addition to your discussion forums. The first assignment, which is due in week 2, is going to be the only one that you work on individually by yourself. The other 3 assignments are going to be with a dyad partner. But first, with the class participation and discussion forums, as you see here, it's worth 55% of your final grade. So they're really important that you, first of all, read and watch all the material for any given week, but then you'll be asked to reflect on that week's readings and videos and activities. So you're going to be posting at least 2 posts per week. Your first post is going to be your initial post. So it's going to be your explanation, your reaction, your thoughts. And that's always going to be due by Thursday of every week before midnight. The second post is going to give you an opportunity to really do some critical thinking and respond to your classmates. And I'm asking for at least 1 post in response. I prefer, I think 2 are probably, it's probably appropriate, but those ones are going to be shorter, more concise, but really looking for you to have a thoughtful response and, react to what some of your classmates are saying. Beyond the discussion, and again, the rubric is right here for you to really see how you can score high on all the discussion posts, and the guidelines for how to post, being thoughtful, being respectful, showing kindness. There's going to be a difference in ideas and opinions, and that's just what they are. They're ideas, and so we want to be respectful of all of those. All right, so the first assignment, as I said, you're going to be doing on your own. It's called My Community in Words and Pictures. For this assignment, you'll be preparing an 8 to 10 minute presentation using pictures and words to attempt to answer the question, do I live in a good community? So I'm not going to define that for you now. That's part of your reading for week 1. There's an article posted called Seeking the Good Community. And so your assignment will be really to describe, choose a community, but then describe the demographics of that community. Who are the residents? There's a list of resources here to have you get a good idea of the demographics. And then I also want you to review the important institutions in the community, maybe their economic and, what are the major employers of the industries and institutions? What are the religious institutions, the political institutions, but also some of the informal institutions that people congregate at or belong to, so groups and sports leagues and things like that. For that assignment, you're also going to be providing a map and then also an assessment of the good community, whether or not you agree or disagree. The rubric is right there. So I'm going to quickly go over the next 3 assignments, but there will be a specific video on each assignment going over the details. For the second assignment, which you'll be doing with a dyad partner, you're going to be conducting a needs analysis of the community. So really, again, defining demographics, what's missing in the community, or what are some resources that communities could benefit from, what are the strengths and assets, and really analyzing those issues. The third assignment will be a plan for an intervention in the community. So that's really doing partly a literature review, but also an intervention plan. And then the last activity or assignment will be an actual activity on community advocacy. So there's a few different tasks that you could do, drawing off of the plan that you created for assignment 3, but you could write a letter, for example, to an elected official, or a brief. And we can talk more about that as we get further into the semester. But please do also read the course assignments in detail, and then we'll quickly go over the course schedule for the semester, which is located on Engage as well. So you'll see for week 1, and every week I'm really going to be looking for you to have read all of the readings and the supplemental readings. There's no, outside of the APA manual to make sure that you're citing correctly, there's no other book that's required for this course. Everything is going to be posted online, so I think that's probably good news that you don't need to purchase a book for this course. And so for week 1, it's going to be a lot of reading, looking through the discussion forum assignments, participating in your first discussion forum for this course, and then beginning to prepare for the assignment, the first assignment. Week 1 is really the introduction to macro practice, and week 2 we're going to be moving into communities and organizations, how they're defined, how they function, and the importance of them. Week 3 we'll start getting into the assessment, and you're going to be starting to build those skills that are necessary for your intervention plan and for the advocacy work. So we'll be assessing communities' needs and the assets. Week 4 we'll be going into theory, and really what works best within what community, learning how to practice within a community. Some of you may have direct micro-level experience, others may have mid-level working with small groups, and this is really going to give you the skills for how to practice within communities. Week 5, again, is really honing in on those community practice skills. Week 6 is about advocacy and how to use technology, the benefits and challenges of technology when it comes to advocacy. And lastly, week 7, we'll be talking about evaluation, which is really important. When you draft an implementation plan and you're doing advocacy, what is the best way to evaluate if what you're doing is intended to be, what's intended to be helpful? Are there unintended consequences? Is it working? What can be improved? And so that's what we'll be looking at there. In regards to a few course policies, academic integrity is very, very important. I am expecting that you cite any idea that is not yours. Writing and reading are huge in this course because we're online. So, please be careful with your grammar, with your spelling, proof check your work, and make sure you're citing the necessary areas of your posts and your papers. In regards to online attendance, it's really important that you are interacting online weekly, posting, responding on time, not only doing initial posts, but also posting response posts. And as you know, as I've said before, this is a major part of your grade, over 50%. Submissions of assignments. So you need to be mindful of uploading the appropriate assignment to the submission page on the course site. So feel free to continue to look around, engage, and make sure that you're familiar with where everything needs to go. I do take points off if you are late on turning in assignments unless you have communicated with me in advance, letting me know of the barriers that you're facing with that particular deadline. If you communicate with me and you let me know, this is going on or that's going on, and you ask for an extension, I'm happy to grant it. If you do not communicate with me and your assignment is late, you will be marked off points. There's no exception to that rule for me. I'm a stickler on that because I want you to have integrity with your work and be mindful of staying in communication whenever necessary. In regards to revisions, so I do allow for revisions. If you get a B- or lower, and I do give ample feedback on your papers, there will be an opportunity for you to revise that paper and turn it back in, which I think will be important because I believe you all need to get at least a B- in this course in order to not have to take it again. There's some guidelines here about professional behavior. I won't go into those in this video, but please do ask for it. If you need assistance during the course, you can do a couple things. If it's technical assistance, you can contact the Personal Support Center, but you can certainly send me an email or post in the forum called Ask Your Instructor. And if you need accommodations to maximize any of your learning needs in this class, please contact Disability Services, and they will submit your documentation, and they will be in touch with me to talk through the accommodations, and we'll make sure that takes place. So I think I'm going to end this video for now. If you have questions about this course, again, please get in touch with me, and I will be posting another video about preparing for week 1 and the first assignment. Really looking forward to having you in this class. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.